What's going on, y'all? It's TKJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Today we're going to find out which height in the NBA is superior. That's right. I sorted the entire league by height, so we got 15 teams here. Starting off with team below 6 feet, aka the Short Kings, led by Isaiah Thomas. Then we got team 6 foot, team 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", going all the way up to team above 7 feet, which is led by Domantas Sabonis. We're going to sim a full season here and see which team comes out on top with the championship. Shout out to my boy, I can't believe I'm saying this name out loud, Sussy Joe Mama YT2243 for the video ID. I appreciate it, man. If you guys have any challenges you want to see me do, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. But anyways, man, I'm excited for this video. This thing took me like 4 or 5 hours to set up, so if you guys could hit that like button and subscribe, it would really mean a lot to me. Anyways though, without any further ado, it's time to get into this video.
Let's get it.
So you guys might be wondering, why don't you have like a team 5'9", team 5'10", 5'11"? Well, for a lot of those teams, there would only be like 2 or 3 guys on each squad. So the rest of the rotation would just be like auto-generated guys. There's no real point in that because it's not like those teams are going to be competitive. So I just grouped together team below 6 feet and team above 7 feet. That way they can have a full roster and still have a chance of winning some games. And the rest of the teams all have a full 15-man roster, so everything's good there. But anyways, man, let's take a look around the league and check out all the teams here. Starting off a team below 6 feet, like I said, led by Isaiah Thomas. And not much else, man. We got Chris Clemens in the mix. We got Kiefer Sykes, apparently. I always butcher his first name. I'm just going to say Compazzo. Then we got Kennedy Chandler, DJ Augustine, Chris Chiozza, Carson Edwards, a bucket getter. But yeah, man, this is not a very good team. Spoiler alert, this is probably going to be the worst one of them all, but it is what it is. Taking a look at the rotation, we got Isaiah Thomas at the 1 and DJ Augustine at the 5. It just made the most sense to me. I don't know. I feel like he's the strongest guy, probably the best bet down low, even though none of them are really good bets. But yeah, like I said, I'm not expecting this team to be very good, but I definitely do want to jump into at least one of their games because I think it would be pretty fun to watch. But anyways, let's keep it moving with team 6 foot, where we do have Chris Paul. They also got Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, Jose Alvarado, Davion Mitchell off night, so that's good. But yeah, this is another team that obviously is going to struggle with the lack of height. It just is what it is. Taking a look at the rotation, it's another wonky one here. We got Davion Mitchell at the 5. It just is what it is, man. I think he's the best bet. And then we also got Chris Paul at the 4, another guy who can defend. Kyle Lowry at the 3, like he's a pretty good defender too, even though he is, what, 36 years old now? Yikes. Yeah, this team is not going to be very good, but they did got Kemba Walker back in the league, so that's cool. Should be a spark plug off the bench, I guess. I'm trying to talk this team up, but yeah, they're going to struggle. Next up, we got team 6'1", and we have our first like actual big 3 here. It's Donovan Mitchell, Trae Young, and Darius Garland. Then we got some other guys, you know, Terry Rozier, Mike Conley, Trey Jones, TJ McConnell, Cam Payne, Seth Curry, going all the way down to Langston Galloway, who actually there were some better players here to pick. Now, for a lot of these teams here, there's more than like 15 guys in the league who are 6'1". So the way I decided which guys made the cut was pretty much just based off overall. The top 15 ones are the ones that made the team for the most part, but there are a few exceptions. Langston Galloway is one of them. There were some higher overall guys, but he's actually the only one here who has small forward as his secondary position. So that's why I wanted to add him to the team, you know, because they need some guys who can play positions other than point guard here, as you can see, or I guess shooting guard as well for a couple. So yeah, there's going to be a few instances like that where I just pick a couple guys here who I think are a better fit, even if they're not like top 15 overall, if that makes sense. But anyways, taking a look at their starting 5, they got Trae Young, Darius Garland, Terry Rozier, Donovan Mitchell, and Mike Conley, who I guess is going to be their center. I don't know, man. We're still in that height range where we're going to get some really awkward lineups. But hey, the good news is that this team does have the star power. They also have some pretty good depth as well, so they might be decent. I'm not too sure. I guess we'll find out though. But speaking of star power, we got some really big names here on team 6'2". We got Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, even Jalen Brunson as well. This team definitely has some really good names. They also got like Tyrese Maxey, Emmanuel Quickly, Colin Sexton, Tyus Jones, Monte Morris, yeah, going all the way down to Dennis Smith Jr. Again, man, this team is going to be at a disadvantage size wise, but like they got a lot of really good players here. The starting lineup is Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, Jalen Brunson, and Gary Payton II, who definitely is their best defender. We'll see what he can do. But yeah, I mean, the bench is really good as well. Like, even though this team is not going to have the most size, I think they're going to be pretty decent, man. I'm not going to lie. Oh, and by the way, once I show you guys all the teams here, make sure to tell me which team you think will win a championship in the comment section down below before you watch the rest of the video, obviously. See if you can guess it right. That should be fun. But anyways, now we got team 6'3", led by John Morant, De'Aaron Fox, CJ McCollum. You also got Anthony Simons, Russell Westbrook, Malik Monk, Cole Anthony, and you even got a guy who can play small forward in Eric Gordon. He should definitely come in handy. Taking a look at the starting 5, you got John Morant, Anthony Simons, De'Aaron Fox, CJ McCollum, and Russell Westbrook. It just makes sense to have him at the 5 spot. He seems like the guy who plays above his size the most. But yeah, we're still in that size range where like it's pretty much all guards, so there's only so much they can do at the end of the day. But then we got team 6'4", which is led by Bradley Beal. You got Anthony Edwards as well. Then you got Jamal Murray, Jalen Green, Jordan Poole, D'Angelo Russell. And we actually have our first guy who can play power forward, which is Lou Dort. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. But yeah, man, he plays that small ball 4 every now and then. So he's one of those guys who I did make the executive decision to put on the team. I think replacing like Norman Powell, I want to say. I can't remember, but like the guy's a 6'4" power forward. I had to put him on the team. It just is what it is. Anyways, taking a look at their starting lineup, we got D'Angelo Russell, Jamal Murray, Bradley Beal, Anthony Edwards, and Marcus Smart, who honestly isn't going to be a bad center for him, man. I think he can hold his own, so that should be interesting. But yeah, like the bench definitely has a lot of scoring here. They also got Lou Dort, Josh Hart for the defense. I think they should be pretty solid. But next up, we got Team 6'5", led by Devin Booker, James Harden. You got Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday, Zach LaVine. Like this team definitely has a lot of players here, and we're starting to get to that size range where like the rotations aren't that weird anymore. We got Tyrese Halliburton, James Harden, Devin Booker, Keldon Johnson, and Jalen Williams, who even did play some small 5 at some points last season in real life, so I think he should be pretty fine. Then we got a really good defender in Drew Holiday off the bench. You got Zach LaVine, some scoring, Desmond Bane, DeJounte Murray, Tyler Hero. They're obviously still undersized at 6'5", but like this might be a sneaky team, man. I don't know. I just feel like they might be pretty decent. But next up, we got Team 6'6", led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They also got Zion Williamson on the team. It's pretty funny to think that these two guys are the same height, right? One can play center, one can play point guard. That's pretty wild. But anyways, they also got guys like Jaylen Brown, DeMar DeRozan, Mikal Bridges, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, another guy who can play the 5 spot. Like this team is nice, bro. They got the star power, they got the size, or enough of it, and I think they got a lot of depth as well. Taking a look at their starting 5, it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jaylen Brown, Mikal Bridges, DeMar DeRozan, and Zion Williamson. Like I think this is our first legit starting lineup where nobody here is too much out of place. I mean, Zion is a little bit weird at the 5, but he obviously can play the position. Then you got Draymond Green, who could easily play the 5 and would be pretty normal. But anyways, you also got RJ Barrett off the bench, Klay Thompson, you got Lonzo Ball, Kelly Oubre Jr. I'm kind of liking it, man. I don't think they're going to win a championship, but I do think they're going to be one of the better teams, that's for sure. Anyways, now we got Team 6'7", led by Luka Doncic. We got Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, LaMelo Ball, Chris Middleton. We even got guys like Cade Cunningham, going all the way down to Xavier Tillman, who actually is our first like true center in the video, so that's cool. He's another one of those guys who I made the executive decision to put in this thing. I can't remember who I replaced. I'm not too sure, honestly, but I felt like it made the most sense. Anyways, taking a look at the rotation, we got LaMelo Ball, Luka Doncic, OG Anunoby, Jimmy Butler, and Kawhi Leonard. I probably could put Xavier Tillman here, but honestly, man, I think Kawhi will be just fine at the 5 spot. He's one of those guys that can really play any position, defend any position, so I'm not worried about him. But yeah, you also got Chris Middleton off the bench. You got Cade Cunningham, Xavier Tillman, like I said, Miles Bridges, and Bojan Bogdanovic. I'm going to get my championship prediction once you take a look at all the teams as well. The Miami Heat are high on that list. I think they will be contenders. Next up, we got Team 6'8", led by Jason Tatum. You also got Paul George, Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram, Pascal Siakam, Josh Giddey in the mix as well, who, by the way, we're starting to get into that range now where there's actually not a lot of point guards instead of before where there was like no centers. Yeah, Josh Giddey is like one of those rare cases where we have someone who can play the 1 spot, so that's interesting. But yeah, with the starting lineup, it's going to be Josh Giddey at the 1. Obviously, we got Paul George, Brandon Ingram, Jason Tatum, and Pascal Siakam, who definitely can play the 5 spot. I mean, it's his secondary position, so he should do just fine. But yeah, off the bench, you got Julius Randle, we got Scotty Barnes, who I guess is going to be their backup point guard, right? It just makes the most sense. But anyways, there's also Aaron Gordon, Jeremy Grant, and Trey Murphy. That's a 10-man rotation. This is a really good team, man. Again, we're starting to get into that range where like there's not a lot of guards, not a lot of ball handling, but I think this team should be just fine. I mean, Josh Giddey, Paul George, you also got Jason Tatum as well. They can all handle the ball, so I'm not too worried about that. But next up, we got Team 6'9", which is led by LeBron James. We also got Bam Adebayo, Robert Williams III, Kyle Kuzma. Yeah, at this point, bro, there are pretty much no guards in this thing. Actually, never mind. There's Joe Ingles. I forgot about him. That's another guy who I made the executive decision to put him on the team just because they need guards, you know what I mean? So it made the most sense to me. But yeah, it also made the most sense to just put LeBron James at the 1. I mean, that was his primary position in real life 2 seasons ago, so he should be just fine there. But yeah, the 2 spot, we got Kyle Kuzma. Not ideal, but it is what it is. We also got Jaden McDaniels, Bam Adebayo at the 4, and then Time Lord at the 5. And then off the bench, man, not a lot of guard play. It's pretty much just all bigs, obviously except for Joe Ingles, like I said. I don't know, bro. I feel like this is obviously a good team, but are they a championship contender? I really don't think so. That's just my opinion, but I guess we'll find out. Anyways, we got a couple teams left. Let's take a look at Team 6'10", which is led by Kevin Durant. We also got Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jared Allen, Nikola Vucevic. We also got Franz Wagner, who I think is the only guy here on the team who has shooting guard as his secondary position, so that should come in handy. But anyways, we also got Paolo Banchero, Michael Porter Jr., and then you go all the way down here. Ben Simmons, man, you guys know where I'm going with this. We're rolling with Point Ben. I mean, why not, right? It just makes the most sense here. We also got Michael Porter Jr. at the 2, not too bad. Then you got Kevin Durant, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Anthony Davis as the starting 5. This team is nice, bro. Definitely a championship contender because, I mean, you still got Paolo Banchero off the bench. You got Franz Wagner, Jared Allen, Nikola Vucevic, Clint Capella. I'm not gonna lie, boys, this might be my pick to win it all, but we still got 3 more teams to look at, so let's go ahead and get into that. Up next, you got Team 6'11", led by Nikola Jokic. You got Evan Mobley, Miles Turner, DeAndre Ayton, and also Nicholas Claxton. Yeah, it's pretty much just all centers here. We got a couple power forwards here, like Jabari Smith Jr., even Kelly Olynyk as well. But yeah, man, it's interesting. You know, the first few teams, they just had like no forwards on the roster. But now we're in the range of like there's no guards, which is also a disadvantage. So we'll see how all that plays out. But hey, this team does have one guy who can't play the point guard spot, and that's Nikola Jokic, bro. Why not? Let's do point Jokic here. I mean, he's the best passer on this team, so like we got to do it. But anyways, we also got Jabari Smith Jr. We got Evan Mobley, Miles Turner, and DeAndre Ayton. That's the starting five. Evan Mobley at the 3 is a little bit interesting, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. It just made the most sense. Anyways, there's also like Nicholas Claxton, Kelly Olynyk, Alperen Sengun, Bobby Portis Jr., and Jonas Valanciunas. This team is pretty good without a doubt, but it's really going to come down to just how good Nikola Jokic is at the one spot. If the guy's hooping averaging like a triple-double, then they might win a championship. I'm not too sure. We'll just see what happens. But now we got Team 7 Foot, and this is without a doubt the best duo in the league here. Joel Embiid and Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's pretty nasty, bro. They also got Karl Anthony Towns, Lauri Markkanen, Walker Kessler, Yusuf Nurkic. Like, this is a really good team, man. They have no guards, though, so that's going to be rough. But hey, the game's a game. We're going to roll with point Giannis, man. Why not? It makes the most sense. Then we got Alexei Pokusevski at the 2 spot. It's obviously a little bit awkward, but he is a skilled big man, so I think he will be okay. Then we got Lauri Markkanen, Karl Anthony Towns, and Joel Embiid. That's the starting 5. The bench is pretty much just all centers, except for Santi Aldama. He's actually a power forward. He's one of those executive decisions as well. Like I said, the lack of guard play is going to be tough, but hey, you got Giannis and you got Joel Embiid. This team is going to be nice, that's for sure. But finally, we got our very last team here, and that is team above 7 feet, which is led by Domantas Sabonis. We also got Kristaps Porzingis, Brook Lopez, Rudy Gobert, Jakob Poeltl, and Bol Bol. Then we even got a guy like Chet Holmgren. Like, this team definitely has some pretty good names, and obviously a lot of size as well. Like, this team is going to look really crazy on the court. I definitely want to jump into one of their games. But yeah, man, we're going to roll with point Domantas Sabonis. Why not? Then we got Bol Bol at the 2. That should be interesting as well. We got Kristaps Porzingis at the 3, Brook Lopez at the 4, and Rudy Gobert at the 5. We even got Chet Holmgren off the bench, who I think would be nice. And then, yeah, bro, it's not the deepest. I mean, it's pretty much just like what, a 7-man rotation, because after that there definitely is a drop off. But I mean, the height alone, this team is going to be good. I feel pretty confident in that. Oh, and by the way, if you guys are wondering about the rest of the teams here, they all just have 40 overall guys, so that way we don't got to worry about them. It's really all about the 15 teams we put together. Just wanted to point that out. But anyways, man, that's a look at all the teams here. Again, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. Let me know who you guys think is going to win a championship. I think I'm going to go with team 6'10" here. They got Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jared Allen, and point Ben Simmons, bro. I believe in point Ben Simmons, man. That's my championship prediction, and I'm sticking with it. But anyways, now that we took a look at all the teams here, let's not waste any more time. Let's sim this regular season and see how it all plays out. All right, man, so taking a look at the awards here, we got LeBron James MVP putting up crazy numbers. 37 points, 15 boards, 11 assists, 1 steal, 1 block round up around here, and even shot 38% from deep. Shout out to him. But anyways, we also got Jalen Williams, J-Dub, Rookie of the Year. That's nice. 13 points, 12 boards, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. What else do we got here? Chet Holmgren, 6th man of the year. I was thinking about starting him, but hey, he looked pretty good off the bench, I guess. So that's nice. What else do we got here? LeBron James, defensive player of the year. Okay. And then Campazzo, most improved. Shout out to him, man. 10 points, 13 boards, 6 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. That's actually pretty insane. What else we got? Coach of the year. This is the Hawks, 75-7. So that's the Atlanta Hawks, which I think is team 6-6, I want to say. I'm not too sure though. But anyways, they also got exec of the year. Okay, so let's take a look at the All-NBA teams now. I'm really hoping there's like something crazy here. Donovan Mitchell, All-NBA first team. That's pretty wild. Let's go ahead and check out the stats. 29 points, 15 rebounds. That's a crazy jump. 6 boards, 2 dimes, 1 block. Shot 44% from deep. Shout out to him. What else do we got here? Chris Paul. Okay, that's another pretty crazy one. All NBA second team. The stats are wild, bro. That's got to be a career high, right? Surely, yeah, okay. It is. Not by a whole lot. He averaged about 23 a while back. But anyways, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Okay, CP. You'll love to see it, man. Let's take a look at the rest of this stuff here. Wait. Kyle Kuzma, All NBA third team is crazy, bro. 22 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. And didn't shoot a 3-ball well, but clearly it didn't matter. He was playing the shooting guard spot for what is it, team 6'9", yeah. And apparently he was doing his thing, man. Maybe he should move to the 2 in real life. I don't know. But anyways, let's take a look at the rest of this here. Gary Payton II, all defensive first team, bro. Did I not say he was about to be that boy at the 5 spot for team 6'2"? It says bro is exhausted. Yeah, I would imagine, man. But let's take a look at the stats here. 17 rebounds per game is insane. Bro was doing his thing. All defensive first team. Good for him. But anyways, let's take a look at the rest of this here. As we got all defensive second team. Nothing too crazy about the usual suspects. We got the all rookie teams here. Kennedy Chandler actually made it. Team below 6 feet. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of guys on this team, so I mean, it makes sense. He averaged 10 points per game, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Shout out to him. And then we got the all rookie second teams. Walker Kessler made it. Okay. And then we just got a bunch of these 40 overall guys. Just who averages the most points out of these guys? One of them averaged 6, about 5, and about 5. Okay, so nothing too crazy. But anyways, let's keep it moving now. So taking a look at the standings, it was team 6'6" to 175-7. Yeah, they got Shea, Jaylen Brown, Mikal Bridges, DeMar DeRozan, and Zion Williamson. I probably should have seen that coming. That's a really good team. But which team was the worst in the Eastern Conference? That was team below 6 feet. Yeah, why am I even asking? That definitely makes sense. How many points did Isaiah Thomas average though? 22 points, 7 boards, 1 steal. Okay, shot 37% from deep. That's good as well. Like I said, it's no surprise this team is the worst. I kind of just wanted to see if IT would go crazy, and it looks like he did, man, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, the best team in the Western Conference is team 6'10". Okay, that's my championship prediction, man. Ben Simmons, what did you do, bro? 12 points, 10 boards, and 10 assists. That's a triple-double. We will take that, actually. 2 steals as well. Shot 37% from deep. Hold on. What is that all about? Okay, bro just went 7 for 19. But still, though, point Ben Simmons did his thing. A triple-double. We round up around here, so shout out to him. And the worst team in the Western Conference, surprisingly, is team 6'4", man. I thought they would be a little bit better. I mean, they got Marcus Smart at the 5. That's a little bit weird, but still, I thought it could work out. As he didn't do a whole lot, only 8 rebounds per game is actually pretty low for him considering some of the other guys. I mean, Gary Payton II was averaging what, like 17 boards, something like that. This is a little disappointing for Marcus Smart, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, I do want to check out some of the league leaders here, so let's go ahead and do that. LeBron led the way in points per game, and honestly it was by a mile, bro. 37 points, and nobody else averaged 30. Giannis is at 29, so that's pretty insane. Donovan Mitchell 29. Okay, Nikola Jokic. Is there anything here that's like super crazy? I'm looking around. Chris Clemens. Okay, so team below 6 feet had 2 guys averaging 22 points per game. That's actually pretty impressive. But anyways, who led the way in rebounds? It was Luka Doncic. Okay, Gary Payton II, like I said, 17 boards is wild, man. And Russell Westbrook as well, 17 rebounds at the 5 spot for a team 6'3". That's cool. What else do we got here? We got Zion about 15 boards. Okay. Is there anything else? Kyle Lowry, bro, 13 rebounds, and Campazzo as well, 13 boards too. He might be one of the biggest surprises of this video. I'm not gonna lie. If you gave me 100 guesses on who would be most improved, I probably wouldn't have said Campazzo, but he did his thing, so fair play. But anyways, who led the way in assists? It was Point Jokic, bro. 28 points, 14 rebounds, and 14 dimes is a ridiculous stat line. We got point Ben Simmons. Okay, point Domantas Sabonis. Nice little 25, 16, and 10. That's insane. But anyways, man, that's enough of all that. It's finally time for some playoff basketball. I'm excited. Again, this thing took like 4 or 5 hours to set up. So if you guys could hit that like button and subscribe, I would appreciate it. But let's get into this thing, as we're gonna sim the plane here, and there we go. Let's try to find a really good matchup to jump into a game, as 6'11" and 6'4", that's pretty interesting. Where's the below 6 feet, bro? There they are. Okay, so they're going up against the Atlanta Hawks, the top team in the league. I definitely got to check out one of those games. And then what else do we got here? There's another pretty big size gap, 6'8" and 6 foot as well. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into a couple of these things, but let's go ahead and just sim like the first few of them, as we're just gonna do the first 3 and see what it's all looking like. So do we have any close matchups here? We got team 6'2" and 6'1". It's 2-1 there. And then also team 6'9" and 7 foot. Okay, but man, I got to jump into this below 6 feet game. I just got to do it. So yeah, let's go ahead and sim this with Simcast, and we're just going to jump into it down the stretch there. So okay, we got some teams getting eliminated. That's totally fine. Can team below 6 feet win a game? Hey, they look pretty good in that first quarter. Yeah, bro, they're getting blown out as you would expect. We're just going to jump into like the last few minutes of this. And yeah, let's go ahead and just jump in here for a sec. So let's check this thing out, man. Below 6 feet has the ball here, trying to inbound it. Campazzo, you better hurry up, man. Okay, there we go. Carson Edwards with the ball now to Isaiah Thomas. Like, they definitely have some scores, bro. Edwards, Thomas, who else was there? Chris Clemens as well. But yeah, this team is just too undersized, man. As IT get into the rack and finishing. Okay, IT, do your thing, bro. Only down by 26 now. Yeah, nah, this team, what is this, 6'6", is going to be really tough to beat, man, because they really have like a legitimate starting lineup. Who is it, Zion at the 5? Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's not too bad. As Clay misses the shot, okay, let's get that board, Campazzo. Our breakout player here, apparently most improved, so that's still wild to me. Let's see if they can get another bucket, man, and they turn it over. Yeah, that makes sense. Mikal Bridges with the ball here, gets it down low, and nobody is going to stop Zion Williamson, bro. That's not gonna happen, that's for sure. But okay, let's see if we can get one more bucket here for a team below 6 feet. As actually, hold up, I'm actually gonna try to do this, man. I normally don't play these games, but obviously this one is out of reach anyways. So let's just give it a shot, bro. Let's try out Campazzo. Actually, now we're gonna get this to IT wide open in the corner. As can we knock it down? And we cannot. That stuff. All right, I've had about enough of this. Let's exit out. So team 6'6" advances with the clean sweep, as you would imagine. Let's go ahead and check out above 7 feet. They're going up against team 6'5" here, and it's 3-1, man. Let's see if 6'5" can force a game. What is it, 6 here? Because actually this is a pretty good team, man. What do they have? Devin Booker, I forget. They got a couple other guys. And actually, they're going to win this game. Okay, we might have a game 7 if they can win another one. So let's go ahead and see. As we're going to go Simcast here. I think this is the only series left. Okay, can we get the upset here with Team 6-5? Can they force the game 7? Okay. Hey, they're hooping right now, bro. Fighting for their lives. We're going to have to jump into this game. No doubt about it. Is actually they're pulling away. That's unfortunate. But still, though, I want to jump into this game because that's a pretty big size gap. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like on the court. All right, man. So we're back to neutral here. I'm not playing this one anymore. As we're going to have Tyler Hero trying to inbound the ball. And he gets it to Desmond Bain, who just steps out of bounds for some reason. That's tough. Like, team above 7 foot just looks crazy on the court, bro. Bull running the point, apparently. Instead of, who else would be the point? Point to Montes Sabonis, right? Let's see. He's trying to get down low in his spot. Yeah, you got to feed him, man. Bull does not want to pass this thing up. Hey, okay. Being guarded by James Harden. Now it's Montes Sabonis. Being guarded by Drew Holiday. Like, this is a good team, bro. 6'5". They just got a really tough matchup in the first round, you know? But anyways, Brick Lopez shoots it and misses it. So they do have some floor spacing as well. You know, Brick can knock them things down for sure. They got Kristaps too. So yeah, this team has a little bit of everything. They're going to be really tough to beat. But anyways, we got Keldon Johnson here, who turns it over. And now it's Domantas Sabonis. Let's see him handling the ball, man. That's what I really want to see here as he picks up his dribble. But he gets it down low, though, to Kristaps Porzingis. What a find. Point Domantas Sabonis, man. Shout out to him. Anyways, though, this is pretty much a blowout. Let's go ahead and exit out of this thing. All right, man. So the quarterfinals is all set up. We got team 6'10" versus 6'9". We got 6'11" versus above 7 foot. We got 6'6" versus 6'2", and then 6'8" versus 6'7". Let's go ahead and just sim a few of these things here. If a series is close, then we'll jump into it, even though we didn't really have that in the first round. But hopefully we do this time around. As let's see, we're 3 games into it. We got a couple 2-1s. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep this thing going here. There's a 3-1, yeah. But there's a 2-2 over there, okay. We got a couple good series here, man. We got 3 of them that are 3-2, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and just sim a game here and see if we get a game 7 at all. And okay, are we gonna get one? Let's go ahead and find out. Come on, give us one of them, and there's not even one. That's tough, but oh well. Anyways, I got 6'11" versus 6'9", and then 6'6" versus 6'8". That is our conference finals matchups. Please give me a good series, man. Can I get a game 7 here? That would be great. But anyways, let's go ahead and send this thing. 6'6" is just dominating, bro. Okay, but we got a close series over there potentially. Yeah, 2-2, man. Okay, so it's 3-2. Let's go Simcast and see if we can get a good game here. Let's go ahead and see. It is pretty close, back and forth. Yeah, we might have a good game here, boys. Let's go ahead and see if we can jump into this. And yeah, they're gonna blow them out. Come on, man. Can I get a game 7? Is that too much to ask? Apparently it is. We've yet to get one so far in this playoffs, but it is what it is. Team 6'9" advances. But now we got our finals matchup: 6'6" versus 6'11". Let's go ahead and take a look at the matchup real quick. For Team 6'11", it's Nikola Jokic, Jabari Smith Jr., Evan Mobley, Miles Turner, and DeAndre Ayton. Then for Team 6'6", it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jaylen Brown, Mikal Bridges, DeMar DeRozan, and Zion Williamson. This is a pretty big size gap, man, so I want to see how this plays out. So hopefully we get a really good series here. Because honestly, 6'6" has not gone up against a whole lot of competition. I mean, below 6 foot, then 6'2", and 6'8". Okay, so that team was taller. But this is the first matchup where, like, they're at a real disadvantage here. So let's get into it. As 6'6" wins that. Okay, was I just hyping it up for nothing? No, I'm not. It's 2-1 now. 3-1. Yeah, let's go ahead and simcast this thing because I do want to jump into one finals game, whether it's close or not. But anyways, let's go ahead and check this thing out. We got a back and forth one. Can we just get a close game down the stretch, bro? That's all that I'm asking for, and we're not gonna get it. Hey, man, that's the way it is sometimes. It is what it is. But let's go ahead and just sim this thing a little bit more here, and I'll jump in for like the last, yeah, just minute and 10. Let's just see a couple plays here. So we're not going to get our close game, but it is what it is. As Alperen Sengun has the ball. This is a good 6'11" team, but I guess 6'6" was just OP, bro. Like I said earlier, it's a little bit awkward, you know, with some of their matchups, like Zion at the 5. But, I mean, it works out, you know, it definitely does work out. But anyways, DeMar DeRozan here with the ball. Let's see what he can do. That's a nice find there for Jaylen Brown with the easy slam. 120-99, putting it on them, bro. Yeah, I wonder who Finals MVP is going to be. We'll check out the stats here in a sec as we got point Nicholas Claxton. Yeah, that explains why this team is losing, bro. Who's supposed to be their point guard? Oh, it's Jokic, right? I guess he fouled out. I'm not too sure. But anyways, Alperen Sengun with the ball here. Just not really doing much. Come on, just back him down, bro. You got the size advantage, my boy. But all right, it's Nicholas Claxton. For some reason is taking on point guard duties. And now it's yeah, it's DeAndre Ayton missing that thing. Okay, this is a blowout game. Pretty anticlimactic, but again, it is what it is. As Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has the ball here. Not quite going to be able to hold it out. I mean, maybe if he can just like shoot it at the last second. But anyways, Shea's got the ball, being guarded by Claxton, going to work and drawing the foul. Okay, so we got free throws here for Shea. The first one is up and it is good. Only 8 points, man. That's a little bit surprising. But anyways, he's got his second free throw here and that one is good as well. Okay, 122 to 99. We got 10 seconds left in this thing. It's only a formality and Nikola Jokic is in the game. Okay, so I guess he didn't foul out. But all right, 3 seconds left here and it's gonna be Team 6-6, man. They have done it, winning the championship, beating all the other heights in the NBA. Shout out to them, as there they are raising the championship. That's pretty cool to see. And then finals MVP going to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, even though he didn't do a whole lot in that closeout game. But oh well. Anyways, taking a look at Shai's stats for the finals, it was 20 points per game, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Shot 39% from deep, definitely solid. This was definitely a fun video, man. A cool little experiment. And again, if you guys have any challenges you want to see me do, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. But that's going to do it for me. This has been TKJ. Blessings.